Hello, I'm back. Hello. It has been far too long. Tremendously long. Embarrassingly long. I didn't mean to take such a big break, but that's what happened. I have been so busy behind the scenes, I just haven't been making videos. Sometimes it's hard to document what we do as we do it. It's easier to reflect back. Don't get me wrong, I love sharing, but sometimes I find it easier not to do it as I go along. And then I forgot to post a video for New Year's. I had it done, I just went away and forgot to schedule it. And then of course we're in the new year and then no one wants to know anymore. Here's some clips of me talking on said day. So that's another reason why the gap was even longer than it should have been. To summarise, I've started new medication, back pain's still going strong, I'm waiting 4 months for physiotherapy, and I've been producing 2 videos on my main channel every week, so I've sort of stepped things up. I'm just giving you excuses, sorry. This is actually the second time I've recorded this because the first time my introduction didn't come across very well and I was a bit so I'm now going to cut to that day when I recorded the first version of this vlog where I talk about all the stuff I've been getting up to. Here we go. Well, first of all, at the very start of the year, I tried to continue on with random paintings. These are 2 of them. Now this you might recognise, I did a couple of things like this before Christmas, and I think that one's, it's a bit dark, you can't really see the splurges. This one I'm not too happy with. I know I'm a very self-deprecating person. When I did the background for this, I had no idea what it was and I loved it. And then I thought, I'll tackle it with ink, but in a different way to that painting. So I thought I'll try and paint a seaside scene. I don't quite know how it went. This is supposed to be a ship or a boat. Doesn't look like that at all. By the way, all the canvases that I hold up in this vlog have not been varnished, and that tends to change the colour and the glossiness of them. So when I gloss this, it won't be as matte. The ink's sort of shiny right now. It won't be like that when I gloss it. The next thing I did was try and finish some old paintings that have been hanging around in my closet for a very long time, including this one. You might recognise this from many videos ago. This painting also has some gold paint in it. I have no idea what that will look like once I gloss it, but we shall see. Bit of an experiment there. That then led me on to my next painting. Here it is. I have a habit of painting faces from the front. It's just something I know I can do, so I thought I'd tackle myself with a side painting. A little bit inspired by that. Can you see how I went from that to that? Button eyes? Yes, it's Coraline. And I did struggle with that at first. It was another one of those paintings where when I started it, it felt like I wasn't really heading anywhere. I just give up on it. If you ever feel like that, I'd say just keep going, because there's a moment where suddenly it goes from being a big mess to, oh, there's actually a design in there somewhere. At least that happens to me. It's the same with editing. If I stop editing a video midway, the chances are that video will never go up. I have to complete the video I'm working on, otherwise that's it. That then led me on to that. Again, this isn't finished and I'm not sure how to finish the eyes, but in light of everything that's been going on in the last 2 weeks, I tried to do something. This is not the first time I've painted a person wearing that before, but it's the first one I felt proud of enough to share. Many years ago I did do a project, oh it looks terrible, and I didn't paint faces, so it reminds me a bit of that. Don't know, I think I will eventually paint a face on that, I think. This is the only night sky I've painted, and again it's not varnished, and part of me feels as though it needs more clouds, it needs something dark down here. When I varnish it, it may bring the colour out a bit more than it is now, but loads of you guys wanted to see me do a different coloured night sky. I think I've done green and purple, but never this, so there you go. Tell me what you think. Then I thought I'd do some more tree paintings, and I have done loads of these, probably about 10 or so. Especially for small canvases with relatively simplistic designs, I try to paint more than one at least. I don't like wasting paint, and when I'm in the zone I just paint and paint, I don't stop. This is one of the many that I've painted, and yes, I did do a time-lapse video of me painting this. That will be up shortly, and I will also put these in my Etsy store, so the link is in the video description. Gotta put a plug in here somewhere. The last physical painting I have is unfinished, and this is it. I painted this whilst I was watching Westworld, and I don't know what this is. I'm still trying to practice painting people on this scale. I can draw people like this, but painting, I'm not usually very good with detail, so I guess you could say this was another experiment. Also, I want to fly far away from here, so echoing my wishes to get out of here. Despite everything I've held up here, the thing that has been taking up most of my time over the last week or so is digital art. I managed to find my 10-year-old Wacom tablet. It's falling apart, it's ginormous. This is as big as my Mac. Although I'm very grateful to have this, it is a nightmare to work with, and bits of it are falling apart. So shortly I will be purchasing a new one, and then I think my life will explode in creativity. So I have been experimenting, dedicating lots of hours to getting better. The thing is, digital arts, as you're creating, is very disposable, whereas when you start painting a canvas, there's always something to show. I don't feel proud enough to show my incomplete experiments, not yet. But know that Rebecca is on the case. I'm ever so sorry that I disappeared on here for so long. I have been busy, but haven't posted. I'm going to be posting far more regular now I've come back, so don't forget to click the bell so you know when I post. The bell is down there somewhere. Just look down. Everything is down there. Thank you for all your comments and suggestions on social media. My links to everything will be in the video description. I do have separate social media for all my art. I find that so much easier to manage. So yeah, I'm now gonna go, and I will see you soon.